Guys, as at the time I'm making this video, Very Dark Man have been freed from EFCC custody. Now hear what EFCC said that made them to arrest Very Dark Man in the first place. Guys, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Subscription is actually free. Thank you for watching.
Well, in the wake of public outcry following the arrest of activist Martin Sosha, also known as Very Dark Man, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission finally released a statement on Tuesday defending its right to hold him. The EFCC stated in a post on X that VDM was arrested due to petitions involving alleged financial crimes and that he had refused to respond to multiple invitations. Well, the tweet reads in part: The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, in the exercise of its mandate of tackling economic and financial crimes, invited Martins Vincent Osha, owing to a series of petitions bordering on sundry issues of alleged financial crimes raised against him. He refused to show up in spite of several invitations sent to him through his known addresses and medium of communication. The petitions pertain to grave allegations of financial malfeasance, which cannot be ignored by the Commission. The EFCC has a lawful right to hold Osha in custody like any other suspect being investigated by the Commission. The appropriate remand order was obtained. In this regard, he has been offered an administrative bail and will be released after fulfilling all the bail conditions. Well, you know, this, of course, tweet has garnered a lot of reactions, Vimbai, really, because a lot of people, you know, were saying, really, was VDM really invited by the EFCC and declined? I mean, because we've seen several videos of VDM, you know, saying that EFCC cannot even invite him in the first place because he has no, you know, charges for any reason whatsoever. But let me take this tweet from Chooks. He wrote, a video has emerged showing that EFCC extended an invitation to Very Dark Man. However, reports suggest that he allegedly refused to acknowledge or respond to the invitation. Well, let's take a look at that video posted by Chooks.
It is noteworthy that the Commission extends an invitation to the ex-convict and the Very Dark Man to come and assist the Commission in unraveling the identities of the officers of the Commission to whom the alleged bribe of the sum of 50 million naira was paid. Regrettably, up to this moment, none of them have honored the invitation. While appreciating the seriousness attached to this incident and the noble steps taken by this Honorable House to unravel the truth contained in this allegation in the viral video for the sanctity of the institution and the nation Nigeria, the Commission wishes to assure this Honorable House and the general public that on our part, we are committed to getting to the root of this matter, and appropriate actions will be taken accordingly.
All right. I mean, this was during the saga of Bob Risky. I believe VDM had made some comments at that time, and then you have it here where the EFCC actually did make a press conference to invite him to their, you know, office. Meanwhile, supporters of VDM continued their protests yesterday, demanding his release.
We are outside for VDM 100. Oh yeah, now let's calm down.
Why are they carrying animals for us? Why are they carrying dogs? They don't even tear, they pour tear gas. Why are they pouring tear gas? Why? Why would they pour tear gas? Enough is enough.
We no go green, oh, we no go green. Free Very Dark Man.
Free Very Dark Man.
We no go green, oh, we no go green. We no go green,
Free Very Dark Man. Free VDM.
Oh, that last video there, Vimbai, was in London, and you saw school children. We've seen several videos of people demanding VDM's release. The EFCC also debunked claims that it arrested VDM because of the activists' constant attacks on its operation. I'll read part of their tweet here. They wrote in that statement, "It is needful to admit that the Commission is aware of several unguarded attacks of the suspect against its operation. While such conduct is condemnable, his arrest was not informed by such attacks. The relevant law enforcement agency will be allowed to look into them." Well, here's VDM in several videos that have now gone viral, accusing the EFCC of corruption.
The corruption of EFCC has literally no limits. So basically now anybody wey Tinubu dey vex with or APC dey vex with, na EFCC dey go pursue. EFCC is not competent enough to say they want the whole person for fraud. They no get that credibility at all. Say there's no agency in Nigeria where corrupt reach EFCC. I know say EFCC go dey wonder why I take find out, but like I said, I got eyes everywhere and I get informants for everywhere. EFCC are the most corrupt people. Like I said, 90% of them are corrupt. When they are ready to let me prove it, I'll prove it to them. Very dark man defame EFCC, let's go to court, let us go, and we prove it that 90% of you are corrupt. I know you people will be wondering how I found out, but here's the thing, the truth is that I have informants in your office.
All right, there, VDM says, "I have informant in your office." I mean, would you blame Nigerians for saying this is the reason why he was picked up? Because on several occasions, he has come out to say that the EFCC is corrupt. Before I come to you, Vimbai, I'll take this final tweet from Excel. He wrote in part, "What's even more suspicious is the EFCC's admission that they are aware of his unguarded attacks. That's the real issue here. VDM speaks truth to power. He calls out corruption, exposes hypocrisy, and disrupts the comfort of those who hide behind institutions to loot with impunity. Now, instead of addressing the rot he has exposed, the system is trying to silence him through a conveniently timed arrest. The Commission talks about remand orders and administrative bail as though they are doing VDM a favor. Let's not get it twisted. Due process is not a privilege. It is a right. If he's been granted bail, why is he still in custody? Or is it yet another example of selective justice and unlawful detention masquerading as procedure? Meanwhile, the Nigerian Guild of Editors and the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project had called on the Tinubu government to stop using Cybercrimes Act to target journalists, activists, and critics. The organization expressed concern over how the Cybercrime Act, particularly Section 24 of cyberstalking, has been used to harass and persecute social media users since its amendment in 2024. They noted an increasing trend of using criminal defamation laws to stifle dissent and bring frivolous lawsuits against critics, posing threats to journalists' safety. NGE and SERAP argue that the Cybercrime Act is inconsistent with Nigeria's constitution and international human rights standards. They called on the government to review and amend the Cybercrime Act to align with constitutional standards, instruct law enforcement to respect citizens' rights, uphold press freedom, ensure access to information, and obey court judgments. Rufai, so we can wrap this up. I mean, you can see images there that with, Dele Farotimi, Showore. It's good that Serap at this moment is calling out this sort of, I don't know how to describe it, jungle justice, as it were, in the manner in which they, arrest these people because of cybercrime. I mean, look at that.
100% support Serap.
Yes, Serap and NGO.
And I agree that the buck stops with the president. He's the leader of the land. You see, we forget, we can all say that the president doesn't have anything to do with the court. We forget that the president is supposed to be the moral beacon of any nation. And what happens in any nation falls under the president. I mean, look at all these heinous activities and crimes that are being perpetrated. The high-handedness. What EFCC has done to VDM, is it right? Let's call it speed is speed. They arrested the man. You didn't issue a statement all this while. You said, fraud, malfeasance and everything. You have not even shown us a charge. You are talking administrative bail. He's not been bailed. We are hearing counter narrative. The truth has to be said. If a man had called that EFCC in the past, that they are corrupt and all of that, didn't the EFCC chairman himself say they have bad eggs amongst them? Why are we talking like we don't live in Nigeria? All you just need to do is to call him to corroborate. So the question we are asking is, what is going on? Is it because the man does not have the paraphernalia of security and states?
Didn't the same EFCC try to go and arrest Yaya Bello? Didn't they push them away because military police meet police? And he was being guarded. Didn't the EFCC chairman, a man that is doing great, by the way, and I support him, when he started to support the EFCC, I support the EFCC like I supported them a lot in the Yaya Bello situation.
All right. Didn't
he say, oh, I will resign if Yaya Bello is not prosecuted? Today, Yaya Bello's case is already in court. So you see, there's a level of high-handedness. If you don't have power in this country, you suffer and die. If you have power, you go scot-free. All right. President Tinubu, all of this is happening under your watch. I will ask you a question. All right. Láyé onígbọ́n nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀, láyé àrẹ̀sà ní nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀. So láyé Tinubu ní gbogbo eléyìí ti ṣẹlẹ̀. All right. It's in the era of President Tinubu all of this happening. We have to speak truth to power. All right. Let's call a spade now. What country are we living in? All right. Okay. The leader is the moral head of every country. The leader is the moral head.
There are legal processes. All right. Law is not emotion.
Fantastic.
We know, but the leader is the moral head.
No.
He's the moral head.
Let's finish this.
What he has done is wrong.
Tinubu cannot amend any law.
No.
The leader is the moral head. That's what we are saying. That's not the question.
Of the legislature.
Right. It's the high-handedness we are talking about.
No, I'm talking law. I'm not talking emotions.
At the end of the day, SERAP and NGE has called for a review of the Cybercrime Act, and that is their point. Really, that's all they're asking for at this point. And I think that it is important for that sort of conversation to begin to take center stage. We're asking for the rule of law to be obeyed.
Oji, thank you for calling that rule of law should prevail. But in this country called Nigeria, I think the rule of law is only applicable to downtrodden. Rule of law is not applicable to all man. Anybody is doing anyhow in this country. And Rufai Oseni, collect your flower. You really hit the nail on the head. Let me tell you, no matter what happens, president is still in charge of the entire sector in this country. I hear some people will say, after all, what concerns president, what concerns Tinubu with the arrest of Very Dark Man, what concerns Tinubu with the EFCC? He is the commander of armed forces, the chief commander of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Things cannot be going south. He will keep mute, saying that these people will handle it. They will not. If you issue an order, believe you me, it will be carried out. Just like that guy they wanted to send for life, may buy for prison. Is it not Governor Adeleke that intervened and the guy was freed? Because he is the 001 in his state. I hear some people telling us to hold your governors accountable, hold your senators accountable, that more allocation is being given to them. Yes, we hold them accountable, but to me, we are going to hold them 20%, but we are going to hold the president, we are going to hold the presidency 80% because he is the one that devalued our naira. He is the one that removed first subsidy, and not the governor, not the senators. No matter how good a senator is right now in Nigeria, no matter how good a governor is right now in Nigeria, they can do little or nothing because they cannot pay 500,000 naira minimum wage. They cannot also return the first subsidy. They cannot also return our dollar rate to naira as it was before. They cannot. They are little or less they can do. So all these things bound down to our president. Every time we keep on talking in this country, it's as if this thing not even enter their head. All they want to do is to make Nigeria one party system, is to also make sure that they retain power come 2027. We be say the power we will just hold for 2 years. We never see the impact. We not say they do reform. We not say we should take the baby step of pain. This is 2 years. We've been taking baby step of pain. Nothing seems to be working. And when somebody talk, they say, "Oh, you are the marketer in Nigeria." Now this our elites. Now this our politician. They be the highest marketer of Nigerians. And for those benefiting in the system and decided to keep mute, let me tell you, power is three shades. You want to go? You cannot be in power forever. You cannot be in power forever. It is the legacy that you left that people will remember. Yar'Adua did not rule Nigeria for so long, but in today's history, Yar'Adua has gone down as one of the best presidents that Nigeria has ever produced. You people want to go down as the worst president. You people want to go down as the worst senator. You people want to go down as the worst party that Nigeria had. When they discredit PDP, say that APC will reduce pump price to 45 naira, that dollar will be 1 naira to naira. Today, what is happening? And you guys do not even remember what you said. They say they are doing reform. IMF will tell you to do something, you will do it. Everybody just they do anyhow. People go carry person, they no go release press statements. They will be begging them to come and release press statement. Just like when people are clamoring that hunger want to buy them, they are begging president to come and address the nation. This is the type of country we have in Nigeria. May God help us. Guys, please, I will see you in my next video. Like this video, comment and share, turn on the post notification so that anytime I upload a new video, you will be the first to get notified. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and have dominion. Bye bye.